Well guys, we got another latest update on The Last of Us Part 3, and this is coming from official Naughty Dog, and it's coming from the voice actor who played as Tommy Miller in The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2, who is basically the brother of Joel. Now, it was played by an actor named Jeffrey Pierce, and he has given us some latest updates on The Last of Us Part 3 and what Naughty Dog is currently doing with this story mode. And apart from that, Naughty Dog and HBO have finally revealed the cast for Abby from The Last of Us Part 2, as well as the cast who's going to be playing as Jessy in The Last of Us HBO TV show. Now, before we get into all of these details, let's go ahead and talk about The Last of Us Part 3, which is why you guys are here. Now, there was apparently a latest interview which was done by Dexerto with the voice actor of Tommy Miller. So apparently he says that The Last of Us Part 3 script has not yet been given to him. So he hasn't really read any sort of story script or what kind of a main role is Tommy going to be playing in the game. And here's everything that Jeffrey Pierce claims: that The Last of Us Part 3 is not yet started and the game's storyline is not yet in its works. Now, in the interview, when Dexerto asked about The Last of Us Part 3, Pierce was quick to respond by revealing that at the time of our conversation, he allegedly does not know anything about the new project or has not yet been begun on its works. Now, at this point, it's not something that has begun in any fashion, at least not that I know of, and I would hate to set myself up to expectations about what it would be and then have it to be something completely different. Now, of course, we know that actors are pretty much just signing NDAs and they're not allowed to go ahead and mention any sort of information. But Neil Druckmann has already confirmed that The Last of Us Part 3 is already in production. So that game is, of course, confirmed. Sony knows that HBO is making big bucks with The Last of Us HBO TV show, and also the video game is absolute blockbuster of all time. So it is very obvious that Sony is not going to let go of these things. So according to Neil Druckmann, he is currently focusing on The Last of Us Part 3 as well as working with HBO in order to develop the HBO TV show for The Last of Us. However, Jeffrey Pierce, the voice actor, was actually quick to add that he has full faith in Neil Druckmann and knows that he does not receive a script for The Last of Us Part 3. And this is exactly what he said word to word: "I'm going to trust when Neil hands over the script and that it's going to be perfect, because that's the way it's always been up until now." And when that happens and I'm asked about The Last of Us Part 3, I have to say I have no idea what you're talking about. So Jeffrey basically just mentioned that even if he received the script and if they asked him whether or not if he knows anything about The Last of Us Part 3, he is still going to be giving them the same answer, and then he's going to say that he has no clue what is The Last of Us Part 3. So that is pretty much how NDAs are signed. Like I said, that even if he has the script already, he would still decline and pretty much just lie to all of his fans, because that is what the law says, and obviously he doesn't want to get in trouble. But let's worry not, because Neil has already confirmed, and patience is always the virtue. Now, another very interesting announcement which was made by Naughty Dog just a couple hours ago is that they have finally selected the actress who's going to be playing as Abby in The Last of Us HBO TV show. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have seen my video on The Last of Us HBO fan casting before they even casted Ellie, Joel, or whoever was supposed to be playing in the HBO show. I honestly rooted for Caitlin Dever to be playing as Ellie in The Last of Us show, but apparently it seems like that's not the case. But HBO seems to think that Caitlin Dever is going to be a perfect fit to play as Abby. Now, of course, it's because she's older and all that stuff, but I still honestly think that they could have used some of the makeups and all that stuff and made Caitlin Dever look a little bit much younger in the HBO original TV shows. But for whatever reason, man, Bella Ramsey, she just doesn't hit for me personally in terms of Ellie's character. I honestly don't feel like she's the perfect character to play as Ellie. Now, of course, she's a good actress and all that stuff. It doesn't just fit the character Ellie. And I don't know, I would honestly love to know what your opinions are. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that Caitlin Dever would have been a better Ellie? Now, of course, I know that she's older, and even if she's older, we still got plenty of other actresses that HBO could have chosen from, but then they decided to go with the Bella Ramsey, who honestly is one of the worst choice to play as Ellie. It's my opinion. Of course, you guys can go ahead and criticize it. Leave them in the comments. What are your opinions about this whole situation here? And how do you guys feel that Caitlin Dever is now going to be playing as Abby in the upcoming HBO TV show for season 2 of The Last of Us? Now, apart from that, we also have young Mazzino who's going to be playing as Jessy in The Last of Us Part 2. And from some of the research I've done, it seems like this actor, young Mazzino, know, is actually an Emmy-nominated actor, so it seems like he's pretty good when it comes to acting. And to be honest, he looks exactly the same as Jessy from the games. So I'm all in for this man. He's a great actor. At the same time, he also looks the exact same as the game's character. So obviously when you're just adapting the video game character and basically trying to bring the game to life, then obviously you want to be casting those actors who kind of look similar to what the video game characters look like. I don't know why HBO messed up with Ellie here, but it seems like Jessy is just absolutely perfect. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this? And Kaitlyn Dever, man, I'm not gonna lie, she's actually pretty good when it comes to playing as Abby as well, because Abby and Ellie, they kind of look similar in terms of how the character is, but you know, Abby's older and much bigger, if you know what I mean. So Kaitlyn Dever would obviously be a perfect cast, and that is probably one of the reasons why Naughty Dog decided to release the latest remaster version of The Last of Us Part 2, where Abby is actually much leaner compared to the first version. So it's probably because they wanted to make Abby look similar to what Kaitlyn Dever looks like, rather than just making her completely buffed up like a man. So that's probably why Naughty Dog did it as well. So let me know down below in the comments, what are your thoughts, opinions on all of this situation, and what do you guys feel about the cast that Naughty Dog and HBO have decided? I think this one is actually better than what they've done with Ellie 100%. I would love to know your opinions. Leave them in the comments. I will try to read as many of you guys' comments and reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. And like you guys already know, I always keep you guys updated with all the latest and the greatest information, news, updates, gameplays, trailers, announcements, leaks, and all the stuff that you guys need about upcoming games is going to be available first on this channel. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free of cost. And at the same time, you guys stay updated every single day, which is a win-win for you guys. And by the way, if you guys are new to this channel, you should probably know that I have a second channel where I basically do all the Let's Plays and chilled entertainment content. And today I've just uploaded this brand new Let's Play video on my second channel. The link for the channel will be down below the description as well as in the pinned comment. So make sure to go ahead and check out my second channel if you guys want to just come hang out and enjoy some of the Let's Plays and entertainment content that is going to be a one go. Now with that being said, if you guys are excited for the upcoming HBO TV show, although I'm not kind of very excited when it comes to the type of agenda they're pushing on, but apart from that, if you guys are going to be watching it, drop a like on this video, because you know, your support, your like, it really means a lot to me. It helps the channel out a lot, and also all the time and effort and time that goes on to editing these videos, it's a lot. You guys absolutely have no idea. I need to sit down the whole entire day, research for all the topics, record them and edit them and bring out all the content for you guys. So it's extremely stressful. So if you guys could just simply take a few seconds of your valuable time and show your support to your boy, that would really mean a lot to me by simply just dropping a like. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.